Have you ever wondered, do the rich actually need money anymore? I mean, when you already have millions or even billions of dollars, what's the point of chasing more? Is it greed, power, or something deeper? Let's talk about it, because this question says more about us than it does about them. See, money stops being about survival once your basic needs are met. When you can afford food, shelter, healthcare, and a few luxuries. More money doesn't really change your life in a practical sense. But for wealthy people, money transforms from something they spend into something they use. For most of us, money is a tool to buy freedom. Freedom from stress, bills, and uncertainty. But for the rich, money becomes a way to buy control. It's not about buying things anymore. It's about buying influence, access, and security. The game changes completely. Let's take an example. A regular person might save to buy a house. A rich person buys real estate because it makes more money while they sleep. You and I might buy a car. They invest in electric vehicle startups. We spend money to live. They use money to expand. So, do wealthy people still need money? Absolutely, but not in the way you think. They need it to maintain leverage. Money is the language of power in modern society. It opens doors that stay shut for everyone else. It gives them access to lawmakers, media platforms, exclusive investments, and networks that multiply their wealth even further. Here's the truth most people miss. The rich don't chase money because they are desperate for more cash. They chase it because they are addicted to options. Money gives them the option to walk away, to choose comfort over compromise, and to shape the world around them. That's what makes it so powerful. But there's another side to this story, and it's darker. When money becomes abundant, it also becomes meaningless. Billionaires don't feel the thrill of a new car or the joy of a luxury watch the way we imagine. Those things lose their spark quickly, so they start chasing impact or, in some cases, immortality. That's why you see billionaires investing in space travel, AI, and life extension research. When you can buy anything on Earth, you start looking for things money can't easily buy. Time, meaning, legacy. Still, even then, money never leaves the equation. Because to make a global impact you need resources. To shape the future you need funding. So yes, even at the highest levels, money remains the most powerful tool. The difference is that for them, money isn't the goal. It's the medium. Think about how billionaires structure their lives. They rarely hold much of their wealth in cash. It's all in assets, companies, stocks, real estate, art, intellectual property. Their money is constantly working. That's how wealth stays alive, through motion. Wealthy people don't need money to survive, but they absolutely need it to sustain the machine that keeps generating more of it. If their cash flow stops, their empire cracks, their investments stall, their influence weakens, because in this system, power is tied to liquidity, to having capital ready to deploy at any moment. That's why even the ultra-rich are always hunting for the next deal, the next market, the next opportunity. It's not just about greed, it's about momentum. And here's where it gets interesting. Most wealthy people aren't playing the same game we are. We think in terms of earning, saving, and spending. They think in terms of owning, controlling, and multiplying. When you see a billionaire lose a few $100 million, they don't panic, because for them that's not losing money, that's reallocating it. Their wealth isn't about cash in the bank, it's about position. So yes, wealthy people still need money, but not to survive. They need it to stay relevant, to stay powerful, to stay in the game. Because in the modern world, if your money stops moving, so do you. But here's something ironic. The more money people have, the less they can actually enjoy it. Think about it. Wealth isolates. It separates you from ordinary experiences. You can't go to the grocery store without attention. You can't trust who's genuine and who's not. Every relationship becomes transactional. So while the rich chase freedom through money, sometimes they lose the very human freedom that money was meant to buy. In the end, wealth creates its own kind of prison, a golden one. You become trapped by your assets, your image, your influence. You can step out of the game because too many people depend on you staying in it. That's why so many billionaires keep building, even when they've already won. There's no finish line. The game is the reward. So, do wealthy people still need money? Yes, because money isn't just currency, it's energy, it's movement, it's how power flows in the world. And no matter how rich you are, if you stop controlling that flow, someone else will. Maybe that's the ultimate lesson. It's not about how much money you have, it's about what money means to you. For some, it's security. For others, it's freedom. For the wealthy, it's influence. But the one thing that never changes is that money always matters, just in different ways.